Okay, all right. So we we are not going to stop talking about the recent unfolding event. We are not going to stop talking about it so soon, not in a hurry. And I mean the ongoing events involving VDM and Bobrisky. You know why we are not going to stop talking about it so soon? It's because for me as a person, I think that all the youths, all the meaningful youths of this country who has ever think or dream to have a better Nigeria, who has ever think or dream to have a better society, who has ever think or dream to see good economy. This might not be the thing that will change it, but it is a point that we must all leverage from. I have one man that I respect so much too. That is the ordinary president, ordinary Ahmed Issa of Bregete family. That is another person I follow so much. But right now, all our attention is on VDM. Now, let me cut it very short. Where we're not going to stop talking about it is only there's a lot of flashing point, a key flashing point in VDM's appearance in the National Assembly. A lot striking things that each time I watch it and over. Now we should all emulate from it. That is the courage. After this video, I'm going to play another video for you to watch. Just watch that video. The courage for him to stand in front of the lawmakers boldly, not minding whatever is going to happen. He say, I prefer you throw me into that prison than you pressuring me to speak, or that is a threat. He say, I prefer to stay in that prison. You see, you that oga, if I see something about you, I would tell. Youth, let's change our mindset. You see, it all boils down to one thing. Once you put the love of money in front of you, everything is money, everything on money, the society is gone. VDM is a role model right now for us. Forget about his past. Right now is something to emulate. Watch this video.
Let's talk about the man. Very dark black man. Of course, if you don't know, let me tell you again. I personally, MCI, has changed the name from very dark black man to very dark man. All right, because the name was too long and that black where they inside gets a CB. You understand? So I got change him. And from this channel, every other person started calling him very dark man. And from there, he started answering that name, very dark man. He changed some of his profile to that. But that's not the reason for this video. Now, all of us saw what happened yesterday at the House of Assembly Committee for investigation of the alleged bribe on Nigerian Correctional Center and EFCC, which includes Bobrisky and very dark man. Now, I want to talk about him because within me, there is something I saw yesterday that I didn't expect to see. Yes, and that is what I want to talk about. You know, anybody at the level where very dark man is at this moment will not expect very dark man to be so courageous to stand in the presence of highly respected or highly privileged politicians to speak the way he spoke yesterday. I thought he was going to speak with fear. You know, I thought he's going to be nervous somehow. As a matter of fact, even Deji was surprised. I mean, his lawyer was surprised. At a point, Deji was even, to even control very dark man was kind of a bit difficult for him, but because he was acting, with a lot of confidence. That now brings me to this question. Who really is very dark man? How come he is this very courageous and strong? How come he is this outspoken boy wey no go school, street boy wey no go school. Like, he could stand in the presence of his own House of Rep member from his own state and tell him, Oga, to his face, if I see anything about you, I'll bring it out. Without minding that it could be dangerous. These people feel go do something, will make him no come back to the village again. But he did not even mind. I mean, every child in Nigeria should learn from Very Dark Man at this point. Yes. Every child in Nigeria should learn from Very Dark Man at this point. Because, I mean, it is something to emulate. That courage is something to emulate. Me, I don't even fit. See, I get courage, oh yes, but to an extent, at the time when he walked into that committee, house committee, right? I felt like if I was the one at that spot, what would I have done? You know, standing at the back of that dock, like, and getting questions from these politicians. I want to say something to people who are going to have issues in the future with Very Dark Man. Please, I don't care what you do, especially influencers. I don't care what you influence. I don't care what you stand for as an influencer. Please, if you have issues with Very Dark Man next time, do well to settle with him outside social media. I'm sure there are a lot of people Very Dark Man would have called out if he was not called behind the cameras to talk to that particular person. If Very Dark Man has your information or calls you out, please try as much as you can to see how you can find a way to reach out to him and settle outside the whole thing. Now, the Falana family, good thing, Very Dark Man has come to apologize. That apology means a lot to him, and it means a lot to your family. Falz the bad guy and your sister, I want to talk to you people directly now. You people should take that apology as the apology you all have been wanting, and see how you can leave this particular whole defamation suit. Me now, I'm advising so that we can actually focus more on this whole corruption thing. Why? Because if, for instance, Very Dark Man is distracted and then arrested for defamation and he starts going to court and he's detained, I'm not sure we are going to be talking about the corruption anymore. We are not going to be talking about EFCC anymore or anything. We're going to focus on who arrested him, who detained him, why is he going to court, and before you know it, this whole thing will be swept under the carpet. I'm sure Very Dark Man still respects Falz from all the things that he has written and posted. So Falz the bad guy, at this point, I feel like you should just do like say see the first video. You understand? Yes. And move on. Do a song if you want. Do a song about this whole thing. You can do a song about Bobrisky. You can do a song about Very Dark Man. Oga, we go stream him. But you see, when you start doing this whole back and forth court thing with Very Dark Man, it might not really go well with people who love you and who love your song, who love your craft. I know that everybody wants to protect their names, but he has apologized to your dad and your family. So let's move on.